Hey guys, today I'm going to try to do a live jam mainly using MIDI. For those that don't own a bass guitar and just have a guitar at home and just have the MK3 and want to loop some stuff to jam with their guitar, this is what a way you can do it. This is how I do it. So you open up Ableton Live Lite 10, you just get this page, you plug in your MK3 and this is what it looks like, this is what it looks like. And then my kids are going to have an argument. Maybe I'll have to stop this and start again. I know, they're all good. All right, so first thing you do is go over to these three lines and click on this page. This is where I map stuff out. First one is MIDI, that's good. Today we're going to have three MIDI files, MIDI tracks, sorry. We're going to have MIDI for drums, MIDI for bass, and MIDI for keys. And then we're going to have one audio track, which is the guitar, plugged into the interface, plugged into the computer. So let's delete one of these audios and put in another MIDI. Click there, go up to create, insert MIDI track. First MIDI track, we go over here, drums. Look at drums. Heaps of kits there. Let's double click on Coral. Whoop, that went down there for some reason. Let's drag that up there. That's Coral kit. Second one is bass. So let's look at some instruments. Look, rock electric bass. Yeah, we'll use that. MIDI instruments. We're gonna do keys. Where is it? And old school roads. Oh, that one. All right. Okay, so this one is for guitar, our audio track. Now we need to highlight this because if we're going to record it, that needs to be on to be able to record it. Now these here we don't want bleeding, so we're not going to do that with all three of these because otherwise they're just going to bleed from over and it's just going to be hard. What we need to do is hold shift and press R, which is the arrow that way, and you'll see old school has a half red button. That's good, and that means that track is activated, and you can see audio is just staying red the whole time, which is great because that's just going to be recorded. So we go all the way up to Coral Kit to activate that. So to do that, yeah, we just hold shift and either press up or fix chord, which is the arrows, and go up and down. Then we go over to here, we click the vertical three lines, and first we need to set our tempo. Hit the metronome. Today we're going to set the tempo at 100 BPM. Done. Now what we need to do is we've got stop solo mute button. We're going to put that on red. The blue one is for solo. When you hit that, only that track will play. Mute is when you hit that track, it'll mute, which is pretty cool. But for today, we're just putting on red, which means if we hit the top button, the loop will start. We hit the top one again, the loop will go over. The bottom one will pull the loop out. And you need to hit the top loop before the end of the bar. Otherwise, it's not going to trigger it until the following bar. And that's not what you want to do. It could still work, but it's probably not what you want, especially with drums, because if you're doing the drums, you're going to have a bar without drums and a bar with drums, which is not cool. So that's the tricky bit, hitting that top button in time for the loop to activate. All right, so let's go along and check to make sure each track is working. This is drums, which is here. Basically, if we have it there, it's not going to work. You need to have an octave down for the drums to work. You can hold shift and hit drum, and then all the drums up here. I don't do that. Hold shift, go back to session, leave it on session for today. That's drum. And now we're going to be hitting session and looping that over for that one. All right, hold shift, hit fixed chord for the arrow. This is bass. Now we're going to hit an octave down again for bass to get the right bass tone. If it's on there, it doesn't even work halfly. We need to, halfly, I don't know if that's right stuff. Yeah, that's basically that one. Yeah, so octave down. Okay, hold shift. Oh, no, leave that one. Hold shift and fix chord for keys. Let's check our keys. We want to go up here. Alright, either there or there. It's nice. That's it. That's pretty much what we need. The main thing is holding shift and pressing across arrows to activate each track as we're recording along. This one here is audio, and that's staying red the whole time because that will just record. So if you bump and stuff, that's going to go on there, but that's not too bad. You don't need to have it ready if you don't want to record, but for today, I'll record it. So let's press the record button. Now it gives us 2 counts of 4 for the first initial loop. After that, it's only 1 bar. So you hit it, 2, 3, 4, boom. For now, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and start. Yeah, moving forward, it's only 1 bar. So let's make sure the octave's down for the drums, and let's give it a crack and see how we go and see what happens. Hopefully this helps. The drums are slightly out, but that's fine. Let's pull the octave down on. So now we're on bass. Alright, ready? Let's do drum. Alright, so bass is going, cool. Let's go here. Worry about doing any tweaking and stuff today. This is just a good jam to have, good basic jam to have around, up and under your sleeve, mucking around. Anyway, hope this makes